What's up, guys? It's Katie, and welcome to Fit World TV's Cardio Lower Body Attack. We're going to start with a quick jab warm-up, starting on the left side. Just give me 20. Make sure to keep your left foot forward. Exhale on the punch out. Now switching to the right. Remember, this is just a warm-up, so keep it loose. You don't have to take it too seriously. Loosen up a little bit. Staying up on the toes. Now you're going to give me a little 1-2 back on the left side. Punching with the left, twisting and punching with the right. Stay light on your toes and keep going. Switching to the right side. Make sure to keep breathing when you punch out. And now we're going to go right into knee ups. Give me 20 on each side, starting with the left. Make sure to breathe when your knee strikes up. Switching sides. Just a quick 20, you're almost done. And now you're going to be getting ready to do 30 jumping jacks. I know your heart's probably already racing, so just make sure you take deep breaths if that helps sometimes. Just keep getting oxygen in there. Stay light on your toes, it'll make it easier. Now you're going to do a light quad stretch, getting ready for the workout. On each side, really take this time to catch up on your breath. Go ahead and take a sip of water because this workout is about to be hard. We're going to start into the workout. Get ready to get into a single leg extension. Give me 10 on each side, starting with the right. Make sure your knee is by your belly button and keeping that foot flexed at all times. This is a calmer exercise. However, I know you guys feel it in your core because of all the balance you're trying to keep as well. Keep going, guys. Great job. And go back into a light quad stretch. Shake it out if you need to, and let's get ready for the next exercise. Now we're going to get into burpee with bounces. You're going to give me 1, 2, 3 bounces into a burpee. Stay light on your toes. Make sure you keep all the tension in your quads. When you go into your burpee, make sure you extend your legs fully, keeping your core tight. You're going to give me 10 of those, so keep going. There you go. Do another light quad stretch. Stretching is going to be really important in between all these exercises to keep you going. If you need to hydrate a little bit, take another sip of water so you get ready for the next exercise. There you go. Now we're going to keep going. Get down on the mat and we're going to go into a hip thrust. Make sure to keep your fingers pointing forward. Squeezing your butt. Come all the way up into a tabletop position. Pushing through the heels. 10 of those straight into kickouts. You're going to give me 10 kickouts as well. Stay light on your toes and focus on the core. Right back into hip thrusts. Another 10. Make sure to keep breathing. Exhale on the way up. And get ready to do the kickouts. Keep going, keep going. And we're going to do one more set. Back into the hip thrust, another 10. Make sure you're squeezing every muscle. Last time for the kick out, so give it all you got. Keep breathing, and you're done. Take a little break. Get some water if you need to. Stretch it out, anything you need to get ready for the next exercise. You should be sweating a lot by now. And we're going to get into a plank position. We're going to do all around the world plank. So with this, you're going to lift an arm, a leg, and a leg. Make sure you keep your core tight and your hips down. Keep breathing through the entire exercise. Focusing on your core. This is your time to catch up on your breathing. Try to stay as flat as a board as you can. Stretch it out. Get more water if you need to. And get ready to stand back up and get ready for the next exercise. Now we're going to be doing some circle jabs. So the exact thing you did in the warm-up, you're going to start on the left side and you're going to jab in a circle for 10. This time you could take your jabs a little bit more seriously. Try to get the speed in there. Work on the rotation. Keep going. After this, you're going to do it one more time to the left and one more time to the right. There you go. Shake it out, and get ready for this next exercise, frog squats. You're going to do 10 of them, 3 sets. Make sure you keep your hands in a praying position. Your elbows are pushing your legs out, and you're lifting your butt. Then you're going to walk it out. Do a single push-up. Make sure you catch up on your breath. This is your little break. But then you're going to walk it right back in. And you're going to go back into the frog squats for another 10. Keeping your hands in praying position. This one is starting to burn already, I know, but just keep going and imagine how good your legs are going to look after this. Keep pushing the legs out with your elbows, and then take another break, walk it out into a plank, do a push-up, and walk it back in. Catching up on your breath. Last set, you guys. Just 10 more. Keep your hands in praying position, as though you're praying for this workout to almost be over. I know this one's tough, you guys. I was shaking right about here. Last time, walk it out. Push up, and you're going to walk it back in. That was a great job, you guys. I know that one was tough. Shake it out. Make sure you grab some water. Hydrating during this workout is going to be very, very important. It's the only thing that's going to keep you guys going. Okay, rest time is over. It's time to get back on the mat, lay on your back, legs up, and we're going to go into a straddle crunch. So when you're doing the crunches, you're going to make sure you open your legs wide into a straddle. Arms all the way back so you get the full crunch motion. And make sure to squeeze those thighs as you bring the legs up back together. You're going to give me 30 of them. Keep breathing. You're going to breathe, exhale on the crunch, and exhale as you squeeze those thighs up. The full motion. Make sure to bring your arms all the way back. There you go. Now is your time to rest. Turn over and you're going to give me a good stretch, good abdominal stretch. You could turn to the right and left as well. And breathe. Take another sip of water and get ready for this next one. This next one is another tough one. You're going to be engaging all of your body for this one. If you need to stand up, shake it out a little bit. It's totally fine, but we are going to get back on the mat. We're going to go into hip thrusts with a kick, single leg kick. Make sure you keep your body in crunch position the entire time, keeping the core engaged. 10 on each side. Then you can switch legs. Keep going. Really visualize someone on top of you and you kicking them off. Make sure to keep your tongue at the roof of your mouth. It helps with engaging your neck muscles. Quick tip for you. Last set. Make sure you guys keep up the power. Kick them off. Really kick somebody off of you guys. Last 10 on the right side. Engaging that core. And you guys are good. Take a little breather. That one was hard, I know. Make sure you guys are taking deep breaths. Getting ready for the next exercise. Grab some water quickly. We don't want too long of a break. We want to get right back into it. Now we're going to go into some shadow boxing with a surprise burpee. So remember the warm-ups in the beginning with the jabs. Now this is your time to get creative. Burpee. Then get right back up. Keep going. Keep light on your toes. Really picture your opponent in front of you. Switch up your arms. Down. Yep, get right back up. That burpee is going to come out of nowhere to keep you on your toes. Keep going. Down. Back up. Make sure when you go into your burpee, you keep strong. Throw a knee in there. Get a little creative. This is supposed to be fun. And down. Up one more time. Keep going. Really get them. And down. There you go. Shake it out. Get some water. Keep hydrating, you guys. Your muscles are 90% water. You want to make sure you're giving them what they need to keep going with this exercise. For extra oxygen, make sure you guys are lifting your arms, putting them to the back of your head or on top of your head, raising your chest. It gets the oxygen in you faster and easier. Really helps me cool down and slow my heart rate down as much as possible. Since that was a little tough one too, we're going to do a little bit more of active rest. So you're going to get back on the mat and give me some figure 4 crunches. You're going to give me 10 on each side, starting with the left. Putting your left leg over your right knee, doing a full crunch. Elbows out as much as possible, engaging the neck with your tongue on the roof of your mouth. And lifting your feet to your face as much as possible, really engaging that core. But make sure you go slow and steady. You're still catching up on your breath here. There you go. Now you're going to roll onto your stomach. Give me a 30-second plank. Once you're in position, make sure everything is locked from your knees down to your toes, being stiff as a board. Keep your breath going, slow and steady. Keeping that neck and head aligned with the rest of your body, and your hips are down. Try to keep your belly button as far up by your spine as possible, really sucking it in, flexing your entire body at once. There you go. You can rest and give me a big stretch, pushing up, going to the right, then to the left. Going straight into this next exercise after you get a quick sip of water. You're going to give me some fast punches in the low squat position. So once you get there, start punching away, alternating right and left as fast as you can. You're going to give me 30 of these. There you go. Stand up, shake it out a little bit, right back into it. Another set of 30. Make sure you breathe. You're exhaling every time you punch. Give a little stand and get right back into it. Now this time when you're done, you're not going to stand. You're just going to extend your arms and give me some arm circles while pulsing in the squat position. I know it's starting to burn you guys, but just give me 30 of these and then you could stand right back up. Keep going. Make sure your chest is up as much as possible to get the air in and to keep the squat in a good position. There you go. Now you could stand up. Stretch it out a little bit. Give me a quad stretch on each side. And when you guys are ready, you're going to get back onto the mat. You're going to give me a little side-to-side reach with your arms, 30 of those. Make sure you're engaging your neck, so put the tongue at the roof of your mouth again. And you're just going to be reaching as much as you can to your feet, your heel, your toes, with your arms on each side. Really engaging that core. Breathing slow and steadily. Keep going, you guys. Now rest a little bit. Bring your knees up. We're going to go into 10 pendulums. You're just going to lower both of your legs down to the right and then to the left, keeping your arms straight out, keeping your back and shoulders on the floor at all times. Something that helps me is turning my head to the opposite side of where my legs are to keep my shoulders flat, really engaging that core. I know it takes a lot to lift both of those legs all the way back up, and try to keep your knees glued together as close as possible throughout this whole exercise. There you go. Get up and right into the Russian twists. Make sure your feet are on the floor. You're leaning back, but not far enough where your feet are lifting, and just twist side to side, side to side. Get back on your stomach. Give me a big stretch, leaning to the right and then to the left. Now we're going to move on to the next exercise I like to call pull-throughs. You're going to get into a bear crawl position, and you're going to be kicking one leg upward while lifting the opposite arm. You're going to be doing it in a twisting motion, focusing on the core. It's a little difficult to explain, but I know as you guys can see, it's pretty easy to copy. Now we're going to move on to doing a little torso twist. So as you can see, I'm twisting and then hitting to the front very hard. We're going to do 10 of those. And then we're going to get right back down to the pull throughs. You should really feel the burn in your arms up to your shoulders. Make sure you're flexing your core, all of your abs, putting the tension on that as well as the opposite leg that's still on the floor. Now you're going to get back up and keep doing those torso twists for another 10. Make sure you exhale on the front when you stop so that you could squeeze everything all at once as hard as you can. Shake it out, and we're going to do one more set. So get back into the bear crawl and start doing the pull throughs. In this exercise, make sure you guys are breathing. You need all the strength you can get. Exhaling on when you're kicking up, inhaling when you're back in the bear crawl position. To get the full twist rotation, make sure you're looking up at your foot that's kicking up. Stand up, last time doing the torso twist. Try to look as far back as possible so you could really get that twist rotation and stopping as hard as you can. Shake it out and grab some more water. I know I've been hard on you guys this entire workout. It is a tough one. So we're going to end with a little easier one, but please still give it your full, complete effort. Raise your arms up. Take a few breaths in, maybe the quads. And we're going to get right into the next workout. You're going to do a regular full squat all the way down and all the way up. Make sure when you're reaching the top of the squat, you're really squeezing your glutes as hard as you can. Make sure your knees aren't going over your toes for the correct position. For me, I like to stick my arms out. It helps me keep my balance. And now you're going to do a little bit of cardio in between with 10 high jumps. Make sure you're lifting your knees as high as possible. We want to get that heart rate pumping since you guys just took a little long of a break. And then you're going to go right back into the full squats for another 10. Try to go as low as you guys possibly can. Keeping the tension on your glutes and pushing through your heels. Now a little bit of the cardio with some X jumps. Give me 10 of those. This one should be really working your inner thighs, trying to close them as fast as possible when reaching the floor again. Make sure you keep breathing. Last set, you guys. We're going to do 10 more squats and then back into some more cardio after that. When you guys are ready, begin your squat positions. There you guys go. Just give me 10. This is the last set, so give it all you guys got. There you go. And last cardio, we're going to do split jumps. So turn to the side, and you're going to do alternating right and left foot in front for every jump. You don't have to split your legs too far, just enough to get the heart going. Good job, you guys. Now you could grab some water, shake it out a little bit, breathe, and we're going to continue with a nice, good cool down. As you guys could see, I struggled a lot through this workout as well, so I'm sure you guys had a great time trying to finish that off. Take a few more seconds to breathe, catch your breath, and please get on all fours. And we're going to start doing the cat-cow. So you're going to inhale when your back stretches up, exhale as you bend through. This is just to get the juices flowing through your spine, shake out your back a little bit. Get into child's pose, and you're going to dip right through that into a nice abdominal stretch to the right and then to the left. Lay all the way down, and we're going to get into the quad stretch, but prone style. So you're going to grab the left foot, stretch it as much as you can. Next, keep breathing. You're going to turn over and get into your lower back stretch. So you're going to lift one knee up and you're going to push it down to the opposite side. Make sure to keep your shoulders and your back flat on the floor, twisting your head in the opposite direction to really get the full stretch. Now change legs and do the same thing. Each stretch should usually take 20 to 30 seconds. We're going to rush it a little bit right here so you guys get the gist, but at any stretch, you're allowed to pause this video and take a little bit longer if you guys would like. Now you're going to take the left foot and stretch it like you see me doing in the video, as far back as you can. This one's a little tough. Try to keep the foot that's on the floor completely flat and the one that's in the air flexed. Now you're going to get into a figure 4 stretch. Just like the crunches we were doing, left leg over right knee, and you're going to pull that right knee into your body. You should feel this stretch all on your butt. And just keep breathing through the whole thing. Try to relax, and you'll become more flexible. Bring both knees in, pull them in as far as you can to your chest, and then you're going to stretch them down and out. This is going to feel a lot, really good in your inner thighs when you're pulling it up, pushing it down in a straddle position, but with your knees bent. Okay, sit up, you guys. Now you're going to just try to touch your toes right in front of you. Keep your toes flexed as much as possible. Keep your chest to your thighs and try to keep your back straight as much as you can. Now you're going to open it to a straddle. Start off with just going right into the middle. Still trying to keep that back flat, chest straight to the floor. Going to the right. Make sure when you guys are doing each of these stretches, you keep your toes open. Try to make your pinky toe touch the back wall. This will help open your hips a lot more and you'll get the right position when stretching. Going back to the middle to end it. Shake it out, shake it in, and then stand up. Now you're just going to loosely roll your body all the way to the floor and all the way back up. Rolling it all the way down, breathing in and breathing out. When rolling back up, make sure you're stacking one vertebrae on top of the other very slowly. Then we're going to end with the shoulder roll, going back and then going forward.